Welcome back, guys. I'm the Game Bro. Got another F1 review for you, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, June 6, 2021. Following Monaco, the back and forth between Red Bull and Mercedes with the flexing wings comes back to Baku for the first time in 2 years. So getting started with FP1, turn 15 looks to be a problem with a lot of lockups and a few going wide, spins at 16, including Mazepin, of course, backing it into the wall slightly. And P1 finished up with Max in first, Leclerc second, and Sainz third, with Mercedes struggling. And you could see Ferrari all of a sudden just still there. FP2, Leclerc into the barriers at 15, kind of reminiscent of his crash a couple years ago that ruined his pole chances, as well as lockups into the runoff areas. Tech issues with Latifi and Schumacher kind of halted them. P1 was Perez, second was Verstappen, Sainz was third. Also another disappointing session for the Mercedes pairing. Really looked to be struggling so far. It was a rough Friday. Saturday started with FP3, and this time it was Max that found the turn 15 wall. Also Latifi, Sainz, Vettel, and Mazepin struggled and found it pretty tough. P1 was Gasly, a surprising lap, had a good toe. Perez was second, Hamilton was third, finding a little bit of speed, but the toe on the Hamilton lap seemed to be pretty heavy, as with this entire session in the quali sim seemed to be worth quite a bit. Q1 started with Lance Stroll crashing into the barriers at 15 pretty hard, but it also allowed George Russell to get that car fixed up and out on track. Later, Giovinazzi brings out a second red flag of the session at turn 15 again, and during the red flag, Lando Norris did not come into the pits because he didn't think he could get in safe enough, so later on got a 3-place grid penalty for it. In Q2, Ricciardo, continuing his struggling, crashed at 15 at the end of the session, missing out, being 13th. This also ended the session prematurely again, and Vettel missed out only by a little bit in 11th, but that would prove to be maybe to his benefit. Q3, Charles Leclerc's first run at a 141.218 proves to be a great run with a huge toe behind Lewis. Now, Lewis wound up going on to be second. Max was third. But on the final runs, Yuki Tsunoda crashed into the wall at 3 and was followed by Sainz, I guess getting distracted right behind him. Ending the session again, red flag, Leclerc on pole, with the other Ferrari binning it. Alright, it's Sunday now. We have a Brundle-less start. It's lights out and away we go. Charles Leclerc gets a great start. Hamilton in second, Max with third. No opening corner chaos in the first few corners, but Perez does get up to fourth. On lap 2, Hamilton takes the lead. And on lap 7, Max Verstappen gets around Leclerc with Perez on the following straight. On lap 11, after a Sainz yellow flag for a lockup, Hamilton has a slow stop that costs him the lead. On lap 14, Sergio Perez pits after running some killer laps that appear to have given him the lead on a great overcut, but a slow stop with the rear gun has him coming out between Max and Lewis. We jump forward to lap 31 with Lance Stroll on his aging hards crashing hard with a left rear failure on the main straight into the inside wall. He's okay. You can see he's pretty upset, but nonetheless, hard impact for the Aston Martin driver. On the restart, Sebastian Vettel starts to climb the order. He had a great opening stint and really took care of his stuff while running some great laps, and now he's got the freshest hards. We jump forward to lap 46. Max, race well in hand, just running the laps down, suffers the same left rear failure on the main straight, sending him into the outside wall. You can tell he's pissed, he's dejected, and he gives a really pussy kick to the tire. So we get a red flag for about 20 minutes. It's the FIA, Michael Massey, all these guys wondering what to do, talking about, slow in the yellow, but everyone's doing it. And they decide to do a standing start on lap 50. So on the start, Hamilton gets a great start, but locks up, I guess, after hitting a little switch, goes too deep into the runoff area, dropping him all the way to the back. And this is also on the start. Russell comes with an apparent problem. He's out, and Latifi had served a penalty. Vettel gets up into second place with Gasly behind, and Leclerc battling with a great duel down the straightaway coming to 1 to go. So Sergio goes on to win, Vettel second, Gasly third, with Leclerc fourth. Pretty good podium. All in all, feel good race. The fastest lap point didn't happen. Max stays first in the drivers with Lewis only 4 points back. Sergio with 69. Nice. Up to third. The constructors, Red Bull pull a little bit of gap on Mercedes now. 174 to 148. Ferrari up to third. 94 to McLaren's 92. And a tight midfield battle. So my thoughts on this. Pirelli chose to bring the softest compounds, claim it was a tire failure, puncture. A lot of debris on the track from the other races and qualifying, but you be the judge on that. I think it was the wrong decision. Bottas, man, what the fuck? Get it together. I don't know if it's the second Mercedes, but hey, let's see what George Russell can do in that one. Maybe if he doesn't do well. We'll see. The Sun and Ferrari pace in qualifying kind of raises some question marks, but with the whole flexible wing thing going on, maybe it'll go unnoticed. Ricciardo struggles. Got to get sorted out, man. Minuscule points aren't going to cut it. Turn 15 was definitely the trouble area for the weekend. Barriers came up pretty quick. And just Mercedes struggling for pace in practice, and all in all, hey, I mean, I guess if they struggle and finish that down the road, it's a great race. So that's just my opinion as a Ferrari fanboy. But anyway, guys, I've been the Game Bro. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll try and do all the races this season and give you some onboards. And until next time, in 2 weeks, from Paul Ricard, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Good night.